The 2024 US presidential campaign had so many moments, from silly to serious to downright shocking. We've identified the true language moments, the words and phrases that really shaped this election by how they made people listen, care, and act. 2024 ended up being a tale of two races. First, with former President Donald Trump versus President Joe Biden, which for many voters was really no choice at all. Throughout the campaign, we saw some defining language choices, from how Biden framed his opponent early on.
As we begin this election year, we must be clear: democracy is on the ballot.
To how Trump and his supporters described his multiple trials and the January 6th insurrectionists.
This is a sham trial.
The hostages, football patriots.
As the year progressed, there were more and more language moments around Biden's age and mental sharpness.
They expressed concerns about your mental acuity.
At White House Senior Living.
My memory is fine.
Trump used dramatic language to stir up fear,
It's going to be a bloodbath.
while Biden introduced some new campaign themes.
You can't love your country only when you win.
When Trump won some key legal victories, one word took on significant new meaning.
Presidential immunity.
To a presumptive immunity. Immune.
When Biden and Trump finally came together to debate, there were some game-changing language moments, when what was said and how it was said upended the entire race.
We finally beat Medicare.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence.
As a result, a president bowed out of the race,
Being president has been the honor of my life.
and a new candidate emerged, with new language to define her and make the campaign her own, changing the momentum of the race.
We choose freedom.
I grew up in a middle-class household.
Kamala's brat.
You just fell out of a coconut tree?
But we're not going back.
It is time to turn the page. Donald Trump is an unserious man, but the consequences are extremely serious.
Harris had a major language moment when asked to differentiate herself from her boss.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind.
The long-awaited Trump-Harris debate was a chance for the new opponents to further define themselves, and they did so with language meant to make their mark.
Project 2025.
Project 2025. She is Biden.
Clearly, I am not Joe Biden.
We're a failing nation.
You're a disgrace.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Sadly, this year brought two assassination attempts on a presidential candidate, and we'll all remember Trump's rallying cry after being shot. While Harris created her own rallying cry around the language of fighting.
When we fight,
We win.
when we fight!
The candidates also chose their words with intention when trying to sway opinion on the hottest issues.
The issue of immigration,
Illegal alien. Migrant criminal.
Reproductive health care.
reproductive freedom, Trump abortion ban,
Execution after birth.
opportunity economy,
Trump sales tax.
And throughout the year, some of the campaign's most colorful language moments came from all the brazen name-calling of the candidates and their supporters.
Sleepy Joe.
The enemy from within.
Childless cat ladies.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
Both candidates made their closing arguments with strong words.
We're going to dream big again. We haven't been dreaming big at all. This will be America's new golden age.
America, we know what Donald Trump has in mind. More chaos, more division, and policies that help those at the very top and hurt everyone else. I offer a different path.
And in the end, they both had their final language moments of the election. Harris said farewell for now.
Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up.
And Trump declared victory.
Many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason, and that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness, and now we are going to fulfill that mission together.
Language drives how business is done, how the world is run, and how elections are won. When the stakes are high, the difference between winning and losing comes down to how your audience hears you. What do you want your language to do for you in 2025?